90-Day Fiancé exposes disturbing Shekinah Garner behavior amid huge Sarper-Güven relationship update. Shekinah Garner from 90-Day Fiancé has been indulging in some toxic behavior in her on and off relationship with Sarperguven ahead of their wedding. Shikina and Sarper are currently appearing in 90-Day Fiancé Season 11. He had a terrible reputation following his The Other Way debut because of his past involving 2,500 women. Sarper was also controlling and did things like tracking Shekinah's weight and diet. Sarper changed his ways for Shekinah ahead of his US move, but the tables turned, and Shekinah revealed that she's just as controlling when the ball is in her court. ET shared a preview of the next 90-Day Fiancé Season 11 episode, which shows Shekinah telling the producers about their latest argument. Shekinah and Sarper were supposed to get married, and a day before their wedding, he left the house without telling her. While thinking about where he could have possibly gone, Shekinah recalls that she put an AirTag on his keychain. "I put an AirTag on Sarper's keychain because if he loses his keys we need to be able to find them," Shekinah tells the producers with a sneaky smile. However, when the producers prod her to tell them the real reason she put an AirTag on his keychain, she reveals that it's because he doesn't share his location with her on maps. Shekinah believes that it is suspicious and shady if a person is against sharing their location in a relationship. What Shekinah's toxic behavior says about relationship with Sarper. Shekinah's lack of trust could ruin the wedding. Shekinah knew Sarper had never been in a serious relationship before her. Even in his 40s, he seemed unsure how to act around women. He claimed to have slept with thousands of partners, keeping a tally of them in a notebook. Most, he said, were women he met while working as an exotic dancer. Sarper even collected empty alcohol bottles in his apartment as trophies to remember his dates. Concerned about his past, Shekinah banned him from training female clients at work. Though hesitant, Sarper eventually gave in when Shekinah pushed him to make their relationship Instagram official. Shekinah is about to marry Sarper, but with just one day left, she still doesn't trust him. She may have made a mistake agreeing to the wedding, especially since it meant uprooting Sarper from his home. By tracking Sarper's location, Shekinah is violating his privacy and coming across as controlling or manipulative. If Sarper finds out, he may never trust her again. This breach of trust could push him to call off the wedding altogether. He already seems to have cold feet, which might explain why he left the house without telling her. Our take on Shekinah tracking Sarper through GPS. Why Shekinah and Sarper's marriage may not last. Shekinah didn't appear to ask for Sarper's permission before secretly placing an AirTag in his keychain. He was already unhappy in America, especially since he couldn't work, and admitted to feeling depressed. Shekinah's actions reflect her deep insecurity and a lack of open communication in the relationship. Her need to track him without his knowledge raises red flags. Even if they go through with the wedding on 90-Day Fiancé, the trust issues between them suggest the marriage won't last and could likely end in divorce. The foundation of their relationship already seems shaky. 90-Day Fiancé, where is Shekinah Garner moving after leaving LA? Is she done with the franchise? Shekinah Garner is leaving behind the hustle and bustle of Los Angeles and distancing herself from the 90-Day Fiancé franchise. Shekinah met Sarper Güven while she was traveling in Turkey. They had a one-night stand, and she later took care of him while he was sick, which led to a strong connection between them. Sarper, who had been with 2,500 women, also felt the same connection with Shekinah. He admired her caring nature and saw her as the perfect woman. The couple officially started dating and later joined 90-Day Fiancé, the other way to showcase their journey. Initially, Shekinah and Sarper experienced problems such as trust issues and jealousy. Sarper tried to control Shekinah's diet and pressured her to maintain a specific weight. He even helped her with getting cosmetic procedures, including designing her new nose to his preference. Shekinah was also uncomfortable with Sarper's past with thousands of women. She asked him to give up some of his negative habits and stop training female clients. Despite their differences, Shekinah and Sarper managed to make their relationship work. They recently joined 90-Day Fiancé Season 11, documenting their journey to the wedding altar. Shekina and Sarper are arguing more than usual. Shekina and Sarper thinking about breaking up. Shekina and Sarper have argued frequently over the years. However, their problems escalated when they reunited in the United States and got to know each other more deeply. Sarper wasn't pleased with Shekina's living situation, as she had blocked part of her home with her home business. Shekina didn't put much effort into pleasing Sarper either, as she told him to order food instead of using the kitchen. Even though Sarper appreciated Shekina's hospitality, he wasn't impressed with her living situation in the United States. Comparing it to a prison, Shekina and Sarper's relationship became more complicated as they spent more time together. Shekina confided in her friends about their issues, causing her friends to have a negative opinion of Sarper. Shekina told her friends about Sarper's anger issues, humiliating him in front of them. In a later episode, the couple was seen discussing the possibility of breaking up. Sarper said, "If we break up, you will cry for years for me." Shekina responded by rolling her eyes and telling Sarper that he wasn't that special to her. She asserted, "I'm not some helpless woman that can't survive without you." Shekina wants to leave Los Angeles. Shekina wants to move to Miami, Florida. While Sarper appears to be happy in Los Angeles, Shekina has decided to leave the city. According to a video reposted by @shabuti.com, she discussed her future plans. Shekina talked about a misspelling on the neon sign for her business and explained that she couldn't do anything about it because it was already on the walls and had been filmed for the show. She mentioned that she had paid a lot for the sign, but the company had made the mistake. Shekina also stated that she wouldn't bother fixing it now as she is planning to move away soon. Shekina said, "I don't want to be in LA much longer," confirming that her goal was to move out of the City of Angels. She added, "I would like to get a new sign that says, Fluorescent Skin, Miami," indicating her plans to settle down in the Magic City. Shekina not only wants to leave Los Angeles but also relocate far away from California, aiming to start afresh in Florida. She concluded by revealing that she was unsure of when she'd move out but stated, "I'm not going to change my sign because I don't want to stay in LA." Shekina finds Los Angeles very expensive. Shekina expects Sarper to carry his own load. Shekina has hinted at reasons why she wants to move out of Los Angeles, one of them being related to her financial situation. It appears that Shekina plans to grow her business without excessive spending. Due to the high cost of living in Los Angeles, it is logical for Shekina to desire a new location that is equally upscale but more affordable. In the past, Shekina opened up about her finances on her Instagram story, revealing, "I work very hard for what I have, and I grew up super poor." Shekina truly appreciates the things she has achieved through hard work. She mentioned, "I live in a very expensive apartment in Los Angeles," acknowledging that it is very small yet costly. She disclosed that she rented it during the COVID-19 pandemic because it enabled her to conduct her business, making it convenient at the time. Shekina shared that her income was cut in half because she traveled frequently to Turkey. She admitted that she expects Sarper to contribute equally now that he is in the United States and assist her in moving to a bigger home. Shekina confirmed fans may no longer see her on the show. Shekina and Sarper are having problems. Shekina has hinted that she may not appear in future seasons. In April 2025, she posted a few Instagram stories answering some of her fans. She replied to people who asked her about her ongoing relationship with Sarper. One fan asked, via Rewatch Reality, "Are you going through a rough patch with Sarper?" Shekina replied, "Let's just say you probably won't see us on any more seasons." While Shekina didn't specify why she wouldn't appear in the coming seasons, she announced her exit from all future seasons of the 90-Day Fiancé franchise. In another Instagram story, Shekina responded to a fan's inquiry, suggesting that her ongoing relationship with Sarper could be the reason for her decision not to appear on TV again. When a fan asked, "Are you and Sarper okay?" Shekina shared that things weren't going as smoothly as she would like, stating, "Nothing about this is easy." Shekina also replied to a fan asking about her life with Sarper, saying, "Living here together in the US has made everything harder." Shekina may want to step away from the 90-Day Fiancé franchise to focus on her job and relationship. For that clarity, she spoke lovingly about the babies already in her life, her 2 German shepherds, saying, "I give all the love and care from my heart," and used the hashtag #dogmom. She also posted several photos of her dogs, showing the special bond she shares with them. Julia's dog Simba had a stroke. Simba's stroke and Julia's devotion to his recovery. In March 2025, Julia shared a heartfelt post on Instagram featuring her dog, Simba. She revealed that Simba had suffered a stroke and asked for prayers for her beloved baby. Just a day earlier, Simba had been running and playing on the farm. But everything changed overnight. Julia said she didn't sleep Sunday night, staying up to care for him, watching over him, and helping him move because he couldn't do it alone. She expressed deep concern and ended her message with a hopeful note, writing, "I'm praying for my baby to feel better soon."